Hey everybody, welcome to a new series we're going to be doing called Feature Friday, where we go into detail on a particular feature of the black box prompter. Today's feature is going to be the brand new backing track feature. So if you're a solo artist, duo, trio, or a band just needing extra instrumentation, and you have a backing track that you want to play along with, you can actually start that backing track directly from your prompter while viewing the lyrics. Now this only works in the manual view mode. The standard view mode does not work in auto scroll because your pedal's already accounted for to turn or to navigate those pages. But for your standard mode, this will work great. Let me show you how it works. First off, you're going to want to make sure that your backing track feature is enabled. So I'm going to hit 6. I got my keyboard connected. I'm going to hit 6 on my keyboard to take me into settings. And then I'm going to go down to number 8, which says enable backing tracks. Now make sure you're on at least version 3.57 or higher, or you won't see this feature. So make sure you run the latest free update. Enable backing tracks, I'm going to hit 8 or my select button, and it takes me to these options here. Now it does go over some instructions, and I want you guys to read these instructions carefully. First off, for the backing track or MP3 file to correctly match your song file or your chord chart, whether it's a text, DOCX, PDF, what have you, you need to name it exactly as your song file. You need to name your backing track file, which will be an MP3 file, exactly as your song file. So what it says here, it must identically match the song. So in this case, if it was give me 3 steps, capitalization is important, the space is everything, then you need to make sure that you have a song file like give me 3 steps.docx as well. What's going to happen is the software is going to match the actual file name. Only difference being your backing track will be MP3, and your song file will be the text, docs, PDF, whatever format you have it in. All right, so yeah, capitalization and spelling matters. There you go. So if you follow those directions and you have it turned on, it should work. It should work perfectly. It's really straightforward. There's no separate media player. We're going to access this directly through our song list. So whether we have a set list or every song, let me show you how that works. So I'm going to go ahead and enable it. I click enable backing tracks. Notice that it's on. Now let's go into every song. I'm going to go hit 0 to take me to the top of the main menu. I'm going to hit enter on my select key on my pedal to go into every song here. So view every song, and I'm going to pull up, in this case, to protect us against any potential copyright infringement, we're going to pull up the Spangled Banner. So I've got a Spangled Banner MP3 file. Now that MP3 file, the way I was able to get it to my prompter is through my thumb drive. I have an MP3 folder, and if you don't have an MP3 folder on your thumb drive, you just make one. Just go to new folder, make an MP3 folder, just lowercase MP3. Put that MP3 file into the MP3 folder. Call it exactly as we mentioned earlier. Call it the exact name as your song file. In this case, we have Spangled Banner. I'm going to go ahead and pull Spangled Banner up. So I'm going to go ahead and navigate to Spangled Banner. I'm going to hit my select key to go into it. It's going to bring the song. Looks like I just have the first verse here for the example, but I'm going to go ahead, and it doesn't play it. It's the second you pull it up, it doesn't play it yet. It's waiting on you to hit select one more time. When you hit select, your middle button on your pedal, when you hit select on your pedal, it will start. I'm going to do that right now, and we should hear it come through my microphone here. Let's see. All right, there we go. There we go. You hear that? Okay, I hear that click, and there we go. Nice and loud. All right, so it started automatically. Now, to stop, what you'll do is you can just click your back pedal, which in this case took me back to the previous page, your back or your next pedal. Either one will stop it. If you want to restart it, you will need to just hit the select button again. If there was a false start and everybody was ready, you need to restart it. Just hit the select button again; it'll automatically restart. Guys, it's that simple. Make sure, obviously, you'll need a speaker connected to your 1/8 inch headphone jack, which is available on all the prompters, whether you have the Go unit or the Wedge unit, or the new Duo. Will be able to connect the speaker and hear the audio come out. And if you're like, well, how do I get that to XLR? Well, they have adapters out there to convert your 1/8 inch to XLR, available on Amazon, but you will need that connected. And guys, the volume is already set to a max volume through the software. So if you need to adjust the volume accordingly, then you do that through whatever mixer you normally use at a gig. But it's that simple, guys. So that is backing tracks. If you have any questions or any comments, please let us know. You can always reach out to us at blackboxprompter.com/support. Happy gigging.